Brainerd Public Schools has required their students to wear masks throughout the entire school year up to this point. During their last board meeting, they passed a 5-step phase process to move away from that. Chris Burns talked with the school and Essentia Health to see when this could be implemented.
We're still continuing to see very large numbers of COVID cases, both in our ambulatory setting and in our inpatient setting.
The increase of COVID cases isn't staying out of the Brainerd Public School districts either. During their latest board meeting, they showed a graph of their increased cases in their school after the holiday break.
However, we returned from our holiday break and we have seen our cases just explode. As a matter of fact, our last 3 weeks coming back, they're the highest they've ever been.
However, looking at the weeks prior to the break, the cases were low. So low in the 3 weeks highlighted in green that it triggered the school to consider how they'll approach getting away from mask restrictions. The school will now only be looking at cases in their school district and will consider what to do when the case totals go below 50 for the district.
When we see that trend go down for 3 weeks, then we will look at when can we phase back the next layer. A phase back plan too, if you've looked at it, really is looking at the availability of mitigation strategies that have been available to families.
Mitigations such as vaccines made available for all students 5 and older and at-home testing. During the board meeting, one of the directors suggested that if this was implemented at the beginning of the year, students would have never had to wear masks. But Hans says that's not the case.
The hard part about that is, the vaccinations weren't readily available, and that was one of the big pushbacks from a lot of our families is, their children didn't have the option for that extra layer of protection if the family so choose. Do they have that? When you look at our data from September 1st on, we've really been up, down, up, down. We haven't seen 3 continuous weeks of that downward trend of data.
So now it comes down to when will the cases start coming down? While the school and Dr. Henry said early results show a potential rapid decrease in cases following the recent ascent, Dr. Henry hits the brakes for 2 reasons. There could be a new Omicron variant following this one, and history shows we just don't know.
The early data would suggest, yes, a very rapid and very high peak, hopefully followed by a very rapid decline. That's what everybody would desire, but nobody's been able to do a great job of predicting what the numbers and the surges in the virus has done over the last 2 years.
The school's main priority is keeping the students in school learning, which they've successfully done all year. And they hope to start the second of 5 phases when case numbers improve. Reporting in Brainerd for Lakeland News, I'm Chris Burns.
The school says they don't need to wait 3 weeks in between each phase. If there is a controlled decrease, they could adopt more than one phase without needing to get the okay from the board.
Lakeland News is member-supported content. Please consider supporting Lakeland News today.